First time in many, many decades in which there will not be an incumbent involved in the race for Michigan governor. The only thing we know for sure is that Michigan will have a new governor at the beginning of next year. Joining me is Channel 7 poster Tim Kiska, the man who keeps track of those numbers for us. Tim, August primaries are always difficult to gauge because people are on vacation. You don't know if you're going to get low voter turnout or high voter turnout, and that can be hard to poll, right?
Well, a little bit, yeah. I mean, but you know, essentially, I mean, you might be looking at a place, western part of the state. You've got two open congressional seats. There's going to be some heavy turnout there. There's some places around here, particularly Macomb County, where there's some pretty hotly contested state house, state senate races.
Right, because you have Hoekstra not running, you have Vern Ehlers not running
right.
again.
You've got races like that, spots all over the place.
And there's excitement on the west side of the state.
Yeah, and there's some excitement around here too, in certain places. I mean, it depends on which state house district, which state senate district you're in.
Right. We're also talking about still a decent number of undecided voters.
Oh yeah.
At one point it was like 40% in our polling, then it closed up to about 28%. So that still means there are a lot of people out there who have not decided who they're going to cast their vote for. And when you have what looks like a very close race, especially on the GOP side, it really depends on who gets their votes out and who can get their people to the polls. Is that correct?
It's the ground game. That's what really matters. I mean, how many people can you get in the van and drive them to the polls and call them on the phone and say, are you going to vote today? That goes a long way, particularly in a primary here. That's hugely important.
Right. And then on this side of the state, we have the 13th Congressional District race, which involves Carolyn Cheeks Kilpatrick. That may bring some people out to the polls just because it's gotten a tremendous amount of attention.
That's going to drive turnout. And by the way, there are a lot of open seats in the city of Detroit for different races, state house, state senate. So I think that's going to drive turnout too.
All right, sounds good. We'll be back a little later, and we'll talk specifically about what you'll be doing here at Channel 7 this evening that will benefit the voters at home in terms of the type of polling that you'll be doing.